Hello, welcome to the small shed. Today I'm going to be looking at wall storage solutions, and that's coming up next. Welcome to the small shed. It's a shed I've only just recently completed. I'll say now that this is a very early YouTube video, therefore sound quality is probably poor, picture quality is probably poor. I haven't got the equipment, I'm just working off a tablet at the moment. As things progress, if it picks up, I'll invest in some decent microphones and cameras and that sort of thing, but at the moment it's a first step in the right direction, I hope. One of the problems I've got in the shed is that as I get more and more stuff starting to move in out of the old garage that I stored everything in while I built the new shed, is that it's cluttering the place up and I've got no real storage. I've started to put some of the stuff away up in the roof space I've built in either end. But the day-to-day things that you need, rules, bits and pieces for the mitre saw, bits and pieces for the circular saw, router bits, that sort of thing. Things that you use every day, I can't just leave them lying around in a heap because I put them on the workbench and then the workbench is full. So I had a quick look at various options. The engineers all put a board on the wall and draw around every individual tool that they've got and mark it in and colour it in, and you can tell when it's missing, but that's alright until you lose a tool or you buy a new tool and it doesn't quite work then, and that's something I tend to do, both lose tools and buy new ones. So I wanted something a bit more flexible. French cleats seem to be a good option. A lot of videos on YouTube about French cleats, but then the other day I happened to stumble across Slatwall, which is a proprietary product that you get in shops and department stores that they use to store things on the wall with, and I happened to look on eBay and found locally 2 4x4 sheets second hand, which have cost me less than £20, $20, that sort of cost, along with some hooks, and it's a start anyway. I've got a wall in the corner that's about 3 foot 6, 3 foot square that I want to put stuff on there. Any bits that are left I shall put along the top of the windows and maybe even along that back wall, just to provide extra shelves and things like that, but in a flexible manner. For those that don't know Slatwall, got a piece here. It's MDF 18mm, melamine surface on the front and back, and there are grooves routed in it, which take a plastic or a metal insert. The ones that came with the Slatwall I bought are brown, which is not my favourite choice of colour, but you can get replacements and I probably will at some point. The Slatwall groove has the insert pushed into it, and you get hooks. These came with it, so I'm just working on those. You can get shelves, you can get shelf brackets, you can get bins, all sorts of things to hang on these things, and they just slot in like that. And for something like a power drill, done. And then you can just, as and when you want to move stuff around, you can just change it round, assuming you've got slats in everywhere. If you wanted to move it up there because you want to change things around, job done. So that's where we're going today. We're going to start off by cutting the 4x4 sheets down. and we'll see how we get on then fixing it on the wall. And I think that demonstrates pretty well the problems of having such a small shop. There's a 4-foot piece of timber here that I'll have a job to get it out at the back of the circular saw, so I'll have to flip it halfway through the cut. I haven't got a lot of width, but we just have to get around these problems, so let's start. Right, well that's the wall panel mounted. There's a bit of deception gone on there because it wasn't possible to slide the inserts into the runners because of the trunking that was in the way there. So what I've actually done is screwed it in and hidden them at that end, and at this end there are screws just running through inside the panel joint there, but they can't be seen and it doesn't actually affect the way that the panel works. The screws still fit in exactly the hangers fit in exactly the same. So that's now ready to clean up a bit. There's a slight bit of damage at the top corner that I'll probably just put a spot of paint on, and we'll fit the wall out and take it from there. So later on the same day, just about finished all the sheets of Slatwall up that I've got. There are sections now all the way along over the windows of the shed, along the back wall, and it returns round to another wall, which I'll show you in a minute. It's taught me a lot of things, this being the very first YouTube video I've ever done, regardless of the order it comes out in. This is the first one that's actually ever been made, because I didn't want to miss recording what was going on. Yeah, I needed a decent microphone, probably some more lighting, definitely a lot of PPE to get the dust levels out of my nose and chest, and goggles and gloves and all the things that I should have done which I didn't. But on the whole, it's been quite worthwhile. It takes a lot longer to do anything when you're trying to record it as well, but I think that's just one of the things of YouTube. So I'll just quickly show you what there is done on the other wall, and then we can then go back and settle down. There we go. This is the other wall that's been done. Same sort of thing. It's another 3-foot panel that was cut out around the consumer unit. But it gives me a lot more storage now. You can see the bits and pieces for the Triton table saw and the router can all go on that wall there. And as I say, I've got all the other walls along here to do. So I'll wrap it up at that. Well, I hope the Slatwall was of interest. If you enjoyed it, press like, subscribe and all the other stuff that they ask you to do. Hopefully there'll be some more videos shortly, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Cheerio.